I've been dedicating time recently to work specifically on my inferior SE, so I can use it alongside my NI more. This will come in handy with when I come up with ideas for things, but then I can't quite figure out how to put them into action, which happens quite frequently. Hence I have so many lists of ideas, but none of them ever actually turn into actions. I know this is also related to perfectionism, but I wanted to focus on how improved SE can help with this. First up, let's look at what SE is. SE is a gathering function. It's focused on the immediate environment around you. It uses the 5 senses to gather information about this environment around the person. So I can look around and see my desk, any notes I've written about things to do. I can smell my candle burning. I can hear the traffic from the road outside. I can taste the glass of water I had before I started filming. And I can feel the mouse and keyboard in my hands. My 5 senses help my SE to gather all this information for my NI to process. And once I have processed it, I then decide on any actions I need to take. Maybe I need another drink because my mouth is dry. Maybe I need to blow out the candle because I can see it is running low on wax, or whatever. SE is very in touch with the environment around. It helps the person to identify small nuances about the room, the body language of other people present, details that most people could miss, like what people are wearing and where the lights are positioned in a room, for example, all in the moment as it is happening. SE is therefore very quick to gather information. It is very good at staying in the moment and not daydreaming about the future or dwelling on any past mistakes. This last part especially is something I could definitely use to help myself. I do love imagining different ideas and scenarios, coming up with concepts about what I could do, but the actual doing part is where the problems start. I don't always know how to start, what to do first. I can see the end goal, but I don't know how to build the road to get there. What I need to do is to hop into my SE and look around at what is in front of me now. What resources do I have? What skills do I have? What time do I have? And how can I use these to begin to turn the concept into a reality? So because SE is in an inferior position for INFJs, it is a good idea to start small when trying to improve it, as I'm sure we've all experienced being overwhelmed with SE having too much noise, too much going on, and all the stress that can bring. So I have started small, and I've created a little area in my bedroom with a pretty picture hung up on the wall, some flower lights dotted around, candles, and a few pretty sensory objects, like a stuffed toy and this little glass beads in a vase. I will use this for times when my NI is running off with too many ideas and I just need to bring myself back to the present. The aim is to go up there, turn the lights on, and just sit and be present. Enjoy the smell of the candle, the way the light shines off the beads, and stay focused on what is in front of me, without drifting off into my own head. Another good way to improve SE is to get out in nature more. Don't take anything to do like music or a book. Just allow yourself to be present, listen to the birds, smell the fresh air, feel the warmth of the sun, or more like the bite of the wind as it's coming close to winter. Teach your mind to stay in the present moment for more than a second before running off into your own thoughts and imagination. Maybe bring a notebook and write down everything that your senses are picking up on to help you notice them more. Or start doing a sport or activity that requires coordination, like baseball or dance, for example. They focus you to be present as you wait for that ball to get close enough for you to hit, or while you watch the dance instructor do the next move that you need to copy. And be aware enough of your surroundings that you don't hit anyone whilst doing it. Activities like this come really naturally to people with high SE, so trying them while accepting that we may not be brilliant straight away is a great way to work on our SE. Or challenge yourself and drive somewhere that you don't know, purposely get yourself lost, and then use signposts to find your way back. This will keep you present and stop you daydreaming while you take the same route you always do every single day to work. You will probably notice a lot more about the road, other cars, maybe even your own vehicle as you do this, that you may have not noticed or registered before. The aim is to teach your brain that SE is not bad and annoying, though it can cause a lot of stress when it gets overwhelmed. We do often have a tendency to see our 4th inferior function as bad and as something we want to get rid of, no matter what personality type we have. But they are the opposite of our 1st function for a reason. It means we can learn to use them together in harmony and to become a more balanced person. I hope this is useful for anyone wanting to improve their SE, whether they have it 4th or even 8th in their function stack, like ENFPs and ENTPs do. As always, thank you for your time.